Hello. Welcome back to my channel. I'm Nino. I hope y'all are doing well. Today I wanted to do something different. I wanted to do a pull a nail shape card reading. Okay? Yeah. So I hope you enjoy it. I already have the cards out. Yes. Okay. Also, there's like some energy here that don't want me to do this for whatever reason. I had to check that energy real quick. Okay? So, yeah. So we're going to start off with the nail shapes and what they mean for each pile. Okay. But before I do, let's go ahead and all right. Got the incense burning. So just relax your mind and let your conscience be free. Okay. So starting off, we have this square shape. It's clear. If you can see it, it's really clear. But when it comes to the nail shape, first I want to say these pick a nail shape card readings is about how your life is being shaped right now, okay? Or what shape is taking form in your life right now, okay? So when it comes to the square pile, the square shape for pile one, this could be you could feel boxed in, all right? Something about you needing to think outside the box. Okay, and then so the next shape we have is a tapered square. All right, and with that, I get your life could be streamlining, unnecessary parts or steps are being removed to simplify or improve your life. Okay, now when it comes to the ballerina shape, the ballerina coffin shape, which is the third pile, we have um, you could be walking on eggshells and it needs to stop. Okay, so that's what I'm getting. So we're going to start off with the first card. We're going to start off what's going on in your life. Then the T on, why this is happening. Then clarify or get more information on what's happening. All right, with both tarot cards right here. And then with this card, we're, trying to find the magic and the mundane of what's going on in your life. And the last card, we're going to end it off with a love message from the divine. Okay. So let's go and get started. So for pile number one, when it comes to you could feel boxed in or you need to think outside the box. When it comes to what's going on in your life, we have the snooze button. So you feel like you keep putting something on hold. That's what's going on in your life. You keep putting something on hold. Now, when it comes to what's the T, we have forcer. Forces things on you, forces their way in, uses force to get what they want. Now, what's interesting about this card is when I was pulling the cards, this originally came out in reverse. And now that makes sense with the snooze button being right here. It's like you're not forcing anything and you keep hitting the snooze button on something because you don't want to force anything. Now take that how that applies, okay? But we're about to get more information. I'm about to flip over the first tarot card and it's in the reverse. Let me make sure. Yeah. Sorry, I was making sure none of my cards was in reverse. But yeah, we have the Eight of Cups in reverse. Oh my goodness. Whoever resonates with this, like, you keep hitting the snooze button on something. You're not forcing anything. You're stuck. With the Eight of Cups is walking away, but somebody's not walking away from continually putting something on hold. Something about time, though, for you is significant. So the next card we have are the Two of Cups. So you don't want to walk away. Okay, so you're supposed to walk away from something you're giving your love to. Yeah. You need to walk away from something or somebody you're giving your love to. Okay, you keep pushing the snooze button because you know that it's time. So that's why the time is significant right now. Because you know it's time to walk away from this person. And you don't want to force it. That's why this forcer is in reverse. You don't want to force it. You don't want to do it yourself. You want it to naturally happen. But no, you're being put to the test. You do it. Because this relationship wasn't sent to you by the divine. You got into this relationship on your own, so you get out of it. And whatever else they need to do is what they need to do. Okay? So that's what I'm getting from that. Because whatever this is, whatever type of relationship this is, it's been going down the drain. Like, you're to the point that you don't even want to fill their cups up anymore. But it's also, you're not filling up your own cups either. So we have abundance. That's why it's important for you to walk away from this, because all the abundance that's going to come your way once you force yourself to walk away from this person, place, or thing, or whatever it is, because it's time. Stop pushing the snooze button on it. Stop. Because you're just delaying your abundance. You're just delaying your abundance. Who wants to delay that? You know? And so the love message from the divine we have, I've always been afraid of this love. Ooh. Ooh, now that's interesting. Ooh. So whoever this resonates with, you could have been afraid of this kind of love because you can't understand why you're loving the type of person you're loving. No one is not divine. You know what I'm saying? Or this could be your spirit team letting you know, right? Because this is a love message from the divine. Divine's letting you know that they've always been afraid for this kind of love for you because they know how dangerous it can be, how uncomfortable it can be, how scary it can be, how emotionally draining it can be, how it can be a waste of your time. Again, time. So that's what's going on with pile number 1 with the square shape. All right. So I'm just going to put this like that and move on to the second pile. All right. So when it comes to the second pile, we are starting off with the tapered square. And this tapered square is that your life could be streamlining. Unnecessary parts or steps are being removed to simplify or improve your life. Okay, so that's what the tapered square is about. So if your life is being shaped or is forming the shape of a tapered square, then this pile is for you. So let's go ahead and get started. First card we have Plant Parent. Okay. So this could be you in your life just grounding yourself, staying grounded. Okay. Yeah. You could be parenting yourself more on how to stay grounded. AKA, you could be learning more on how to stay grounded and be grounded because it's important for like this next phase of your life or something like that. So when it comes to what's the T, we have always partying. Now, this card is interesting as well because originally when I pulled the card, it came out in reverse. So, with plant parent in here being always partying in reverse, I get that, like I said, you're focusing on grounding yourself. You're learning how to be more grounded. You could be teaching yourself how to be more grounded, and you're not always partying like you used to with always partying in reverse. Now, maybe there was a time you weren't grounded at all. This was in reverse, and then this was in the upright because you was always partying. But now, these days, that's not what's happening. So let's clarify with the tarot cards. So we have the world. Yeah, look at that. The world. Absolutely. Absolutely. You're closing out an old cycle and moving in towards a new cycle. That's why it's important for you to learn more about being grounded and staying that way. Okay. Okay. Maybe something was exposed to you, good or bad. And I say that because the cat is just, okay, showing all its business. Okay. You're tired of maybe possibly hanging on to things that no longer serve you, or maybe things from your past, like or from your old cycle, right? And you're ready to just let it all out. You know what I'm saying? And just be free and move into your new cycle without clinging on to the past in any way, shape, or form. Okay. So with the next tarot card, we have the Three of Pentacles. So moving into the new cycle, there's some type of, I don't know, partnership or some type of work that like you'll be getting into. Maybe that's why this grounding or learning to ground yourself or learning more about grounding is important to you. Also, you could be like learning how to garden, okay? And you're going to profit off of it because what you've learned, you're going to teach others. Okay. Oh, all right now. Okay, okay. So that's the new cycle you're walking into. Okay. So the next card we have is, look at that, momentum. Okay, momentum is building up. So whatever you've been doing with learning, about plants, making sure you stay grounded or whatnot in the process, you're building momentum doing that because you doing those things were you manifesting and you're about to get the green light. Okay, you about to get the green light. Yeah, because you took a risk. You rolled the dice and you're not looking back. I love it. I love it. Okay. So let's see what the love message is from the divine. Only you can see through me. So, what I'm kind of getting with this. So, remember when I said earlier you may have been always partying and not really grounded? I feel like now with you becoming a plant parent in some kind of way, or building your business around being a plant parent so that you could teach others or to garden, whatever it is you're doing, and then learning to be grounded all at the same time, it's actually allowing you to like see through people, see through a lot of things you may have not been able to see through before while you was out always partying, right? Because when you intoxicated, you don't see nothing, you having fun, you letting your hair down. But now that you're being more grounded and stepping into a new cycle, and in this new cycle, you manifest some sort of work to where you go into partnership with others in some kind of way, and maybe teach them things and show them how to work through some things or work things out when it comes to like plants or gardening or something like that. You can now start to see people, places, and things for who they are, what they are. So, what I get from this is it's the divine saying, this is a gift from us that now only you can see through me. And through me, they mean through people, places, and things that you may have not been able to see through before. So maybe that's a new gift that divine is giving to you these days because, you know, things are being streamlined to you and things that no longer serve you or anything are being removed. All right. I'm loving it. I'm loving it. Okay. So, if pile number 2, tapered square, resonate with you, that is amazing. Please like, share, subscribe if you haven't already. And I'm moving on to the third pile. Okay. So, for the third pile, we have the ballerina coffin. And this could be you walking on eggshells and it needs to like stop. Okay? You have to stop walking on eggshells. All right, so the first card we have Tech Wizard. So I'm getting communication and I'm hearing wires crossed. So some wires may have been crossed in some form of communication. Okay, that's what I'm getting. Some wires may have been crossed with some form of communication. And so what's the T is into you. Good chemistry, great vibes, positive. Oh. So whoever's into you or whoever you are into, there has maybe been some miscommunication. Okay. Or if not that, it could be someone said something that maybe they feel like they shouldn't have said, or maybe the other person took the wrong way, something like that. However it goes, the wires were crossed in this communication. Okay, so that's the T around why wires are crossed. So let's get more information. So we have the tarot, and we have the what is this card? The Nine of Pentacles. So now I'm hearing, why did the cage bird sing? I'm hearing that now. But look, there's a birdie in the cage. So, okay. You see how this person is holding you? This person isn't playing cat and mouse with you, if that's what you're thinking. They're not playing cat and mouse. However, this person may be receiving like divine communication, right? Because this is a bird. And you see how the cat is looking at the bird as if they're like really listening and tuning in because they don't want to mess this up. Yeah. This person is single, We have the Nine of Pentacles. This person is single, and yes, they can enjoy the fruits of their labor any way they want. They just choose to be not that way. Okay, they really want to, be with you because y'all have good vibes. Well, great vibes, good chemistry, and positive. So they're receiving some divine communication, so they don't mess this up, so they don't lose you, so you don't take something the wrong way. It's something like that. They really want to get their paws on you. You know what I'm saying? Because you're a catch. Okay, you are a catch. Whoever this is for, you're a catch, and they want to catch you. Okay, in a good way. They don't want to hurt you. That's not what I'm getting right now, and I don't think I'm gonna get that with the rest of the cards. All right, so let's get more tarot information. Look at that. Well, I'm telling you, it's the King of Cups. The King of Cups. This is somebody whose emotions are intact, who is emotionally available. Okay. And they got more than just that cup they can share with you. All right. That's what I heard. That's what I heard. Because you are a real true catch. Now, seriously. Okay, you a catch. You better know it. Okay, this person don't have any red flags. Look, that's a green flag and a pink flag. This person don't have no red flags at all. This person wants to uplift you. Okay. They want to hold you up when you feel down. They want to snuggle with you. Look at that. Ooh, okay now. So the next card we have is seek guidance. What did I tell you? This person who's into you is seeking some sort of guidance, and they're listening and they're honing in. Okay. Somebody speaking to them, somebody of divinity. Okay. Seriously. What they find out might make them cry. Like what they find out about you might make them cry. But that's not going to stop them from coming toward you. Like they don't care about that. And people go through stuff. That's just life. People go through stuff. Oh, okay. So the last card, let's see what the divine love message is for you. We have, your smile is making me melt every time I see your face. Ooh, that's what I'm saying. You a catch. Whoever this resonates with, you have the bomb smile. And that's what makes you a catch. Not saying that if you didn't smile, you're still not a catch. I'm not saying that. Okay, I'm not saying that. You would catch either way. But it's something about your smile that is like, oh, yeah. Yeah, that's it. That's the smile. Maybe this person could have dreamt of you, and this is how they recognize you, like in the physical, is because of your smile. Oh. So I don't know if y'all may have ran into each other, and like I said, maybe some wires got crossed in communication. Maybe y'all were in the same vicinity, and he or she saw you, and they thought they were about to approach you, and something happened where wires got crossed in communication, or from communication happening. Oh, wow. Okay, well, listen. That is all that I have, my beautiful people. Thank you so much for tuning in. If you enjoyed this, please leave it down in the comment. I'm trying to do something a little different. I'm going to do another pick a card reading, okay? But it'll be a little bit different from this one. Maybe what I use instead of the nails, it'll be something else. I don't know, but thank you all for tuning in. Thank you so much. And until the next episode.